Last time on Virtual Survivor. The tribes swapped, and Ahi won the first swapped tribe challenge. Y lost and went to tribal council. Aiden pulled out an idol and played it for Frankie, and sent Cameron home with only one vote. Nikki left Exile and joined the Y tribe. On the Ahi beach.
I feel like the tribe swap has been really interesting. I definitely can feel that there are
I'm feeling pretty nervous about the tribe switches just because I think a lot of people are definitely going to still hold a little bit of loyalty to their past tribe members, myself included. So it does worry me a little just knowing that we are almost kind of friends with the competition.
At the Y beach.
Okay, so getting our new tribes literally sucked because, of course, I'm on the outs. Me and Aiden are the only two people from the old way tribe, and then they have their 4 alliance members from whatever the hell it was called, their tribe. And so we get into the tribes, and I'm sitting there, and I really just want to chat with everyone. And me and Cameron start talking, and Cameron tells me that he would really like to work with me and stuff, and that Jenna, is on the low, and that they're really going to plan to vote her out next week if she does go out. And that would be good for me and Aiden if she does go out, because then we get Nikki, who is on our old tribe, onto our tribe because she's in the Exile now. So
when Aiden played the idol for Frankie, everybody was going along with that plan, but it was Cameron that went home, which sucks because Cameron was my number one, and I wanted to keep him as long as I could.
Okay, so I am so low right now. I feel like that tomorrow I will be going home because I feel like from our other tribe I was one of the lowest members, because I barely even knew what was going on, and I had people to talk to, like I had alliances and stuff, but I felt like I was just low on everybody else's radar. Like I wasn't a good player, I wasn't very strong, like I didn't do that good in my first challenge. I did okay with the names and stuff, but I didn't do good with the other challenges. So I really just hope that we can pull out a win, or either the plan works to get out Jenna and Nikki gets to come to our tribe, because then that'll be a 3 for 3, and then we can just battle it out.
Aiden is searching, and he finds the second immunity idol, hidden.
How are you doing today, Jasmine? But you did this for what? Why not? Why? Why not? Why though?
Now I know I'm public enemy number 1. I'm so-called a threat to some people on this tribe, when they really haven't even seen how I played yet. So they're all in a chat, and I'm not included in it, and they all are trying to take me out. And they're going to try to throw the next challenge just so I go, but they don't know that I actually have a plan. And my plan's actually going to work, and theirs isn't, so I just want to see them try. And I just can't wait till tonight.
Definitely did not see that one coming. If you saw my face during that tribal council, you know that I was scared to death that it was going to be me. I thought for sure it was me, and I don't know, I just had a gut feeling that I was gone. But luckily, it was not me, it was Cameron. And although I miss Cameron, I mean, these people have kind of done my dirty work for me, because he was going to win if he made it to the end. And so they've already gotten rid of him, and although I'm sad to have lost an alliance member, and I'm sad to have lost a friend, I don't have to worry about possibly voting him out down the line. The only thing I have to worry about now is, am I going to be able to work with Aiden and Frankie? They're reaching out to me, they're asking me to work with them, but can I trust them is the question. And I have Wyatt, who's losing his mind. Wyatt is literally freaking out. He wants to create fake idols. He wants to basically, screenshot fake things from other tribe members. It's crazy. He's losing his mind, and I want him to stay calm, because if we can stay calm, cool, and collected, we can work our way in, and we can possibly make it to the merge. But if he loses his mind, it could be him next, which then could lead to be me being next. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna hopefully work with Aiden. It's scary, but I think I can trust him. I could be shooting myself in the foot. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So, of course, my plan worked. We got Cameron out. I went into tribal. I mean, I didn't even go to tribal because I wasn't active. I had a family issue. But I read the thing from Destiny, and everyone said my name. My name was on everything except for Aiden. Aiden used his idol on me to keep me safe, and then we took out Cameron with 1 vote. And now Wyatt, his biggest ally, is gone. So, he decides to come into my DMs and ask me, oh, you want to work together? I'll stay strong with you. And then he's in Aiden's DMs talking shit about me, telling me that, oh my god, we should take him out. He's not a true ally to us. So, whose side are you on?
Welcome to the challenge, everybody. Come on in. For this challenge, it's called Ghost Tale. This challenge requires you to pay attention to little details. A video will be posted to this group chat that is 1 minute and 16 seconds. You will have exactly 2 minutes to watch the video before it is deleted from the game. There will be questions that are asked about the video, and the tribe that has the most answers right win the challenge. This representative that you choose for your team will communicate for your entire tribe. Here is the video. Out of the wounds and adder a ghost found its sweetest day. There once was a creek that ran from the north side of the island to the east side. Some say it was 15 miles long and others say it was 18 miles long, but the truth was that it was 14 miles long. A huge source of controversy this was, the length of the creek, and it caused many wars upon the island land between 3 factions. Although there were 5 factions, 2 did not interact with the wars because they did not care about the mere length of the silly creek. The 2 passive factions were Leaf and Stone. The 3 aggressive factions were Fire, Water, and Wind. Out of 74 wars, the most important war was the 43rd because this war in which the captains of the Fire faction and the Water faction finally faced off. A tale as old as a wretched volcano this is. The Fire captain believed the creek was 13 miles long and the Water captain believed it was 14 miles long, so Fire took his slingshot and Water took his rapier and they began to battle for the crown of the island. 30 hours after the battle began, one captain dropped their weapon and walked away in zealous pride. The loser adjusted to the taste of death and they became the ghost. The tribes are neck and neck answering the questions, but the winning tribe is Ahi. Congratulations on your 2nd win in a row. Why? I'll see you tonight. Disappointment sets in at the Y Beach. Tonight, they vote out another player.
Okay, so losing 2 times in a row really sucks because we had to go to tribal twice and we have to vote out 2 people. And the first vote, I had everyone's vote except for Aiden, and Aiden used his idol on me, thank God, and I'm still here. And
after having 2 straight losses, and I've been to 4 out of the 5 tribals so far. I'm not feeling great about the challengeability of my tribe, and I have a feeling that just a gut feeling that we're gonna lose the next challenge today. But that's that, I guess. What I'm mostly worried about is what the vote's going to be if we do go to tribal. Because Wyatt wants me to give him my 2nd immunity idol as a form of trust, which I would do, but the problem is Wyatt also wants to vote out Frankie, and I don't know if that's my best option. Wyatt's been telling me how Frankie wants to vote me out and how Frankie's been, betraying my trust behind my back. And I'm not 100% sure if I believe it because Wyatt really dislikes Frankie and I don't know why. So I'm going to have to figure it out soon too, what I'm going to do about it. The good news is that I think Micah's on my side. I think I want to keep Wyatt in the game. I could possibly get Micah and Frankie to vote out Wyatt with me, but Wyatt's a good shield for me because I've made some big moves and I've found 2 idols, which means I'm a target. Wyatt's the only other person who I think has a target anywhere near mine, unless there's somebody at Ahi doing something that I don't know about. So fingers crossed that something happens. Hopefully we win today's challenge.
Everyone that I'm just like not a floater and I actually came to play. And plus we have Jenny. Oh my god. Jenna on our tribe who hasn't been to a single challenge. Who hasn't talked to even some of the people that are on her former tribe that are on her tribe right now. And they want to keep her here and they want to call me a floater and they want to tell me that I'm a threat. That makes no sense. Like, how am I a threat? I went to tribal every single week. Every single day except for one. That just makes no sense. And
Welcome to Tribal, everybody. Yeah?
Aren't we missing Jenna?
Oh, she can't make it.
Okay.
Yeah,
she told me that. All right. Welcome to Tribal Council, Y Tribe. This is the second one in a row. Last time you guys did not have Nikki. She returned from Exile. How is everybody feeling today?
good.
Awesome.
It wasn't here.
Yeah. Well, I don't think anybody likes to be here. It's the only time you guys don't like seeing me. Is at Tribal Council. Nikki, I'm going to start with you. What did you feel like coming back into the game after a whole night of being on Exile alone?
Yeah, it was kind of relaxing. I got to, just not really worry about talking to anybody. But I did worry about if people would make relationships without me, and I didn't know if they would think I'm an easy target to just get out when I come back in. But it was fine, I think.
Yeah. Wyatt, what do you think about that comment she made? This whole idea of losing socialization and her being an easy target coming back into the game. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's definitely going to have a big impact on her that she didn't get to socialize with the new people, but I think she's good right now.
Micah, knowing that Nikki was away from the game, do you think that there's anything that she learned on Exile that you guys didn't have being in the game socializing?
There's always a chance that there's some kind of exclusive clue or exclusive idol that she has access to. I haven't really talked to her about it, or I don't know if anybody else has, but that's the only worry about that. But other than that, not really.
Well, that's enough about Nikki on Exile because you're not there anymore. You're in the game, and we're happy to have you. Let's talk about the challenge today. It was close. You guys actually had the lead for quite some time. Aiden, what were your thoughts on the challenge?
Disappointed. Not in anyone in particular, don't worry. Just that we had like you said, we had the lead for most of it, and then missed the last two questions. I really didn't want to come back here. Frankie and I have been to all but one of the tribals, so it would have been nice to have another night off, but
Yeah. Well, Frankie, like Aiden said, you guys have been to all but one of the tribals. Obviously, you missed the last one for whatever reasons, stuff going on in your life. You were still there in spirit as you received the majority of the votes. How does it feel going to the majority of the tribals?
Can you repeat that again? You cut out.
Oh, yeah. How does it feel being at the majority of the tribals?
It sucks because it just makes you feel like a target because then people think that you're not strong enough because you're going to tribal every week, and you're going to tribal. I went to tribal almost all. I only didn't go to one, so it makes you look like a weak player. Kind of.
Do you agree with this, Micah? It makes you look like a weak player for going to tribal council so much?
No, I think it actually might do the opposite because you're continually surviving tribals, which means you're doing something right.
There's two ways to look at it. Constantly going to tribal as a form of being weak and not being able to win challenges, or a form of being able to survive and outlast, which is one of the three staples of Survivor. Nikki, do you think it's powerful being able to survive tribal after tribal, or constantly winning tribals and not even having to go?
Well, I think going to tribal is a team effort. It's not it doesn't show that you're a weak player. So I don't think that affects you, but definitely surviving tribal, going to the next round shows that you're a strong player.
So Frankie, I'm going to come back to you here. Although you weren't here physically, you still received the majority of the votes last tribal. Does that carry over as a fear coming into this tribal?
Well, only with like 1 or 2 people, because people were coming into my DMs like telling me 3 different kind of votes, like where we're gonna vote today, and like I don't feel 100% with every single person, so it kind of is like a little scary, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely. Wyatt, we're looking at the future here. Every vote matters for something else that happens later in the game. We can all agree that a merge is imminent. We're getting down to that point. Do you think that stuff you do right now is going to impact your game in the merge, or is the merge separate from when you're in tribes?
I feel like it will, because it will show who you can trust and who you can't trust, and if you're trustworthy. And then like the big moves that have been done will show who's like the targets and not.
So, Aiden, Wyatt just outlined this idea of trusting people, big moves. Is this potential resume building talk, or is this just sheer how you make the merge and how you look when you start the merge?
I mean, like, I would be lying if I said I haven't thought about, like, building a resume. I feel like everybody's doing it the second they step into the game. Because you have to think about the long run. But I have not, the moves I've made have been for my best chance at making it further in the game. I haven't of to the final 3 or final 2. This is going to help me win. It's been me trying to, just survive one more tribal at a time.
Yeah. Nikki, how do you feel looking toward the future? Do you think that the connections you make right now in the game are something that's going to help you make it further in the merge? Is this a game that you're playing together, or is every move something individual that matters for you and nobody else?
No, it's not individual. Like you got to have relationships, and I feel like when we switched tribes, you felt a little connection with the people that you had before. You just, even if you didn't know them well, which I mean I did, but you still felt like they were a little part of your game. So you felt that you were connected to them. So that's the way I think I might feel in the merge. Like the people on my tribe right now, I might have a closer connection with people that I haven't met yet.
Connections are huge in a game like Survivor. In fact, when you look at track records of winners, most of them have connections with other people that got them to where they are, because you need numbers for votes and you need numbers to win at the end. Connections are huge. Micah, looking at connections as a staple of the game, how do you feel like going forward connections right now matter for the merge? Or do you think that tribe lines are going to be blurred once the merge starts? Your mic is off.
I think that's a good question. I've definitely thought about it, and really, this vote is going to kind of show me the people that I can trust. If the people that have been telling me things are going to be true to their word, and if they are, then that's definitely people that I want to work with down the line. But if I'm getting lied to, obviously that's going to kind of hurt those relationships. But I don't think there will be too many tribe lines down the road.
All right. Well, last question, Aiden. This idea of tribe lines is always going to be present from day one till the last day of the game, because you were on a tribe. You spent more time with other people. Do you think that the tribe lines you developed here on the new Y are stronger than the tribe lines you came into the swap with, or do you think those are stronger?
It's difficult. I don't know if I have like an answer for you, honestly, because there are bonds that I made with people at the original tribe, and there are bonds that I've made with people at this tribe. Both of them are strong, in my opinion, and I feel confident in the people that I put my trust in, both at original Y and swapped Y.
All right. Well, the word confidence has come up almost every single tribal council. Let's see who's confident tonight, and let's see who goes home. If anyone has anything else to say, I would love to talk about stuff and discuss as a tribe. Otherwise, I can start playing the music and we can vote. All right. At this time, you may send me your votes. Bethany will be updating live for Jenna, who is not here. Hello, everyone. have them here in the urn. At this time, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I will read the votes. The first vote, Nikki. The second vote, Nikki. The third vote, Jenna. Fourth vote, Jenna. We are tied. 2 votes Nikki, 2 votes Jenna, 2 votes left. The fifth vote, Nikki. The sixth vote, the next player leaving Survivor, Virtual Survivor, Nikki. Thank you so much for playing, Nikki.
I can hear you. Okay,
Survivor
bye
focus.
guys.
Bye, Nikki.
Bye, Nikki.
Any last words, Nikki?
Have fun, guys. Bye.
Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to end this Zoom. Thank you for Tribal Council, everybody.
So I had a lot of fun playing and kind of salty because I went to Exile Island for no reason, but it's whatever. I had fun and now I get to just relax and I had fun. Peace.